What's the vibes? Top of the morning, top of the afternoon, top of the evening. Whenever this video may find you, I am Dream. Follow me on Twitter, Mr. Dreamy1, the number one. Sub to my YouTube channel, Blunt Money Best. That's the channel you watching right here. Like the video, share the video, comment on the video. Let me know what you want. Heart and retweet if you're watching on Twitter. I will greatly appreciate it. Turn your notification bells on, all that good stuff. And most importantly, if you want the plays when they drop, sub to the Cap Collective Discord. The link is in the description of the video and bio on my Twitter page. All right. Yeah. Quick recap of yesterday. Won basically a half unit. Could have been more, but Sabrina kind of fronted to the end. Jeez. My fault. Hopefully my Wi-Fi is good. Jesus Christ, I still ain't fucking. I should have handled that. It's your boy birthday week pretty much, so you know I'm doing a lot right now. I'm doing a lot, but yeah, hopefully everything will be all right. We don't generally have issues here. I'm putting this in the court. Let everybody know I'm live. I'm very happy. I placed some NBA bets, man. I am happy. I am happy. I am happy. I feel like I'm about to start 4-0. Yeah, man, feels good. Feels good to be back in the NBA. And I'm emptying the clip, El Clipo early. Boy. Y'all know how I feel about all the seasons. I don't wait. Ain't no need to wait. I know this is, hey, you know what I'm saying? Like, we get good beats and bad beats all the time. So it's really no need to wait, in my opinion. Nah, we ain't gonna be playing nothing crazy. But yeah, it's no need to wait. So we're gonna be active early with it. Today we got some NFL. We're gonna talk some NFL. Got a couple bets for y'all and some blunt money bets. And you know, I'm hoping this game's a shit show. I think it's gonna be a shit show. We'll see. We shall see. All right, damn, I ain't even. Guess I'll look at them. All right, my first play for 0.75 U. Let me see. Jamal Williams under 15.5 yards rushing. This is on DraftKings, by the way. Jamal Williams, running back, Saints, under 15.5 yards rushing. And the game total under 44.5. All right. That is the first play. Jamal Williams under 15.5 yards rushing, and the game total to go under 44.5. That's minus 135. Available at DraftKings for 0.75 U. And it's pretty simple, man. I like both defenses tonight, especially the Denver defense against a rookie quarterback. I think it's going to be hard for New Orleans to run the ball. It's kind of like, you know, what you would just think, kind of common sense, you know, unless the rookie comes out playing really well against this defense, who is without Patrick Surtain Jr. or the third, second, I don't fucking know. But yeah, they're without Patrick Surtain. But aside from that, this is a really good defense. And maybe the rookie will come out slinging shit. Maybe he won't. But if he's not, it's going to be tough for them to run the ball. It's going to be 8 in the box, 7 in the box type shit. And they're going to be sending stuff at Alvin Kamara. Kamala got me all messed up with the olives and the K's and shit. But Alvin Kamara, yeah, I think it's gonna be tough for him to find his way. I think if he get busy, it'll be most likely on like one big run that he gets for like 20 or 30 yards. But I don't think he's gonna be picking up. You know, I don't see him having like 19 carries, 85 yards on like, you know, 4 yards a carry type shit or 4.5 yards a carry. I don't see that happening. You know, unless, you know, he has a long of 40 yards or something. Then if he gets 2-3 yards a carry after that, okay. But long story short, I think it's going to be hard for them to run the ball. And if it's hard for the starter, I think it's going to be even harder for the backup, Jamal Williams, to run the ball. His line is at 10.5. We moved it to under 15.5. He hasn't gone over that line in a month. Pretty simple. Last 4 games, he has not gone over that line. And his attempts have gone down too. So shit, he's only got 4 attempts the last 2 weeks. 2 attempts the last 2 weeks, 7 and 9 yards. The week before that, he got 3. He finished with 11. And then the week before that, he only got 1, finished with -1. All right, against the Cowboys, it was a blowout. He had 8 for 39. Panthers, that was also a blowout. He had 11 for 38. So, long story short, if it's a close game or they trailing, he shouldn't even get carries. And that's what we're expecting this game, it to be either a close game or for them to be trailing. All right, so we'll take Jamal under his 15.5, and the game total was 37.5. I think it actually goes under that. We'll see. Because remember, after all that shit that happened in the Jets game, that game still ended up going under like 51. All the blunt money bets I had with them under totals were still available to hit. It's just the other shit all hooked. So I say that to say this, even if this is the type of game that starts off super, super quick, that doesn't mean that necessarily that the game can't slow down and we can't have a quarter without a score. You know, we can't have a missed field goal, a turnover in the red zone. You get one of those two, and the game's practically going under. You get a red zone turnover, all right, or you get, and that's a turnover on downs, or you get a couple missed field goals, game's going under. Straight like that. So, yeah, I really like that. 3/4 of a unit. Jamal Williams, running back for the Saints, under 15.5 yards rushing. And the game total under 44.5. All right, -135, 3/4 of a unit. Big vibes on that. Next, I just couldn't believe the price on this. Let me pull up my FanDuel real quick and make sure that it's still the same price. But I couldn't believe this. You know, hey, take my money. Oh, it changed. Let me see where it's at now. Oh shit, it's -160. Okay, all right. Stop playing with me. Oh man, I'm like, yo, that's crazy. Hold on, what I played for? I didn't, you know, and it scared me. I only played it for half a unit, so I'll give you guys my other half unit bet if I can. If not, I'll give you this -160, and then you guys can decide if you want to play it or not. Let me see. Oh, you know, okay, Broncos -142 money line, half unit. I think the Broncos are going to win. I think we have 2 rookie quarterbacks. The only difference is one has actually played great defenses on the road. This guy's already played the Jets on the road. I forget who else he's already played on the road. I think he's already played. Yeah, he just played LA with Harbaugh. He's seen better defenses than this. Okay. Peyton's going to scheme him up. And Peyton already know, hey, we scored 2 touchdowns. That's it. Because that defense is so good. Spencer Radcliffe, Radcliffe, I don't think he's going to be able to get 2 touchdown drives as long as Bo Nix don't turn the ball over. So I think this will be an ugly game, something, you know, at the most 24-14. But I could see this shit being like 20-10 vibes, 20-13 vibes, even 20-17 vibes. You know, who knows? We'll see. But yeah, so with that being said, I'm not messing with the -2.5. I'm not messing with that. Just give me the money line. I'll lay the juice for half a unit and just root for Denver. And if it get too crazy the other way, I'll come in and maybe take New Orleans for a quarter unit if it get like, if I can get them +10 during the game or something, you know, we'll see. All right. So that's that. That is that. As far as blunt money bets, I'll give you guys what I can. I did give you guys, let's see what that is. It was 410. Woo, that's 370 now. Okay. All right. The Dreamer's getting a little bit of value. Not too much, not too crazy, but you know, a little bit of value. But yeah, Bo Nix to have 100 passing yards each half. I got 2 boosts. I'm seeing, and I just noticed this too when I saw, shout out to Doc in the court, the Cap Collective Discord. You know what I'm saying? Big vibes. But shout out to Doc. He got a no sweat, and that made me realize I didn't get a no sweat this week. I got 2 boosts. I'll take that. I got a 30% boost and a 50% boost. I'll take that. I didn't get no live boost. I didn't get a, I was surprised. So yesterday I told you I used my 30% boost on this to take it from a 410 to a 535. It's a 370 right now. I put a quarter unit on that. I think as long as Bo Nix long as the game is relatively close, he's going to cover this. I think he's going to have 100 plus in the first half, and I think this game will be relatively close. And I think that he'll go ahead and throw 400 in the second half. But yeah, put a quarter unit on that. I had a 50% boost as well. Like I said, it's a first quarter play. Without the boost, it's a plus 864. All right. So with it, it's a plus 1300. All right. First quarter vibes. Courtney Sutton. And never mind. Courtney Sutton, 5 yards receiving. Javonte Williams, 5 yards rushing. Juwan Johnson, over 0.5 receiving yards in the first quarter. And Spencer Rattler, under 37.5 passing yards in the first quarter. I think they get a 3 and out once and then maybe get something going and get stopped on the second or third, set of downs type shit. So again, Javonte Williams, 5 yards rushing. Cortland Sutton, 5 yards receiving. Spencer Rattler, under 37.5 yards passing. And Juwan Johnson, the tight end, over. Well, basically, that 1 yard receiving in the first quarter. That is a plus 864. I use my 50% boost on that to make it a plus 1300. Big vibes. All right. I laddered. This was the first play. I love this play. This is the first play. I told you guys yesterday, I'm like, it's a play I like that I haven't bet yet. I just want to see if it drops on other books. And it was Bub. Yeah, and I see everybody's on Bub. Everybody's on the other guy too, Dele. Me not so much, but I'm on Bub, and it's simple. They were on the practice squad or backup team together. Both of these guys are backup receivers. They got a rapport, and he led the team in targets last week. Good enough for Dream, This ain't the NBA. I'm super square. It don't take much for me. So just like with the fucking Juju Smith, somebody had to step up. Same shit today. Bubs, all right. Now, where this could hurt us is, speaking of Juju, maybe he's like the type of guy that'll just get yards. Maybe he only gets 4 catches for like 70, 80 yards, and he covers his ladder that way. That's fine. I'll take the catches. 6 catches for my guy Bub Means, plus 390, and 7 for the homie Bub Means, plus 640. Those should still be around there. Yeah, same prices. All right. Think my guy Bub, and especially I think they'll be playing from behind. So especially if Rattler has the ball toward the end of the half and they just trying to pick up some bullshit yards to get, before they ultimately get shut down because Denver's in a prevent. Like that can happen a few times. That can happen toward the end of the first half. If Denver's up 10 to 13 points, that can also happen toward the end of the game. If Denver's up 13 to, 20 points, whatever. Or just double digits, that can happen. All right. So yeah, really like that. Speaking of which, this is a plus 731. Bo Nix, 175 yards passing. Cortland Sutton, 40 yards receiving. Devon Vele, and my guy Bubs, and my guy Juwan Johnson to have 25 yards receiving. Okay, this shit should be done in the first half. Cortland, 1 play, 40 yards for you. Valet, Bub, Juwan, 2 to 3 catches in the first half for y'all, and y'all go over y'all 25. So Bub Means, Juwan Johnson, Devon Valet, 25 yards receiving each. Cortland Sutton, 40 yards receiving. Bo Nix, 175 yards passing, plus 731. Told y'all yesterday, I like my guy, Bo. My guy, Bo, coming to get busy tonight. All right. Let me see. I already gave y'all 2 boosts, so y'all don't need another damn boost. Y'all don't need the DraftKings boost. Give you guys one more look. Oh, well, yeah, fuck it. I'll give y'all 2. Bo, first touchdown score, plus 1,000. Let's get busy, Bo. They're going to drive it down there. He ain't going to have nobody. He going to run it in and do some kind of dance or do some kind of pose. That's what's going to happen. And I play that on MGM, so you get the insurance if he scores second. But yeah, shout out my guy, Bo. And last but not least, that's pretty good. Because I don't have that much more. And I got to keep some exclusive for the court ski. So let's get into the NBA. How you love that? I'm going to give you guys 3 straight bets. I have 4 straight bets, all of a unit. I'm going to give you all 3 of them things because I'm pretty sure I'll have so many more by the time them lines for Wednesday games open up that giving you guys these. Matter of fact, I'll just give you guys all 4. So get them down early and let's ride. All right, let's ride. I'll give you guys 4. No. I'll give you guys 3. Give you guys 3. And give you guys a block money bets, a nice lotto that I put on the TL. All right. First, love it. Absolutely love it. It's moving away from me. Don't give a fuck. Austin Reeves over 1.5 threes. Played that 4 unit. I got it at minus 140. Now it's down to a minus 130. You can find it some places at a minus 130. Still won't be surprised if it closed at a minus 200. Telling you right now. I love it. I'm going to be on Austin Reeves threes a lot this year. I think that's going to be where his game takes the next step. And it really don't got to take the next step for him to hit this. He averaged basically 2 threes a game last year, 1.9 threes on 5.7 attempts, if I'm not mistaken. I'm sorry, on 5.1 attempts. So basically, he was 2 for 5 last year. That was his average. I told you guys what I did notice when I was watching my Lakers in the preseason. He was taking a lot of threes. I think that's what JJ's about. JJ's talked about efficiency. Austin Reeves is a mid-range killer. He also gets to the line. I think JJ is going to have him, knock on wood, try to be more of a Harden type vibe. Like, bro, you either shooting threes or you get into that hole. But all this turnaround fadeaway shit at the free throw line, maybe a couple times a game, but this can't be your shot. You either need to get to the hole, get to that line, because you still draw fouls like you're a 3-time All-Star. Or, you know what I'm saying, shoot this 3. Last year, you shot 36.7%. We can get that up to 40%. We can get that up to 38%. Just get that up to 38%. That's a big difference, that 1.4%. All right? So, Austin Reeves, over 1.5 threes. It's available at minus 130 now on draft on FanDuel. And that's what's so crazy because on FanDuel, it was minus 174. So somebody must have nerfed that under. And that's down to minus 1 whatever, but I wouldn't give a fuck. This is what he's done so far in the preseason. 16 minutes, 2 of 6 from 3. 28 minutes, 0 of 7 from 3. 24 minutes, 2 of 5 from 3. He's getting his threes up. That's what he's doing. All of these games, he got up his average at the very least, but more than his average in 2 out of these 3 games. And we'll see what he does tonight if he plays. But I think a big part of his game, and J-Dub too, I'll be betting Jalen Williams threes as well when they open at 1.5. And we'll be laddering them. That's just what it's going to be. So, yeah, I'll take AR-15 over his 1.5 threes. It's moving away from me. You guys can go ahead and get that at minus 130, minus 135. Shop around, get the best price. I think it's actually going to end up going back up and closing. But we will see. I don't care. I'll take Austin Reeves to shoot. They hit 2 threes anyway. And for what it's worth, last year, he was 2 of 4. And I didn't check to see because it's a new coach and shit. New coach, new scheme, all that. But I didn't check to see. I did see, like, did he go 4-4, 0-4 versus the team? He played them 4 times. And he covered this line 2 of those games. And I didn't check to see if like LeBron was in for those games that he covered. LeBron was out, AD in, and I didn't check all that shit because, like I said, new coach, new system, and all that. But I'll take Austin Reeves can knock down 2 threes in the quarter. I'll take that all day, every day. All right. Like that a lot. Next, and I told you guys that I would be most likely playing these, and you can still get these now, even with the Kawhi news. Suns minus 2.5. Got that at like minus 130, minus 135. Minus 2.5 going against the Clippers in their first game in their new arena. Suns, new coach, new system, as healthy as they're going to be, as deep as they're going to be, true point guard, way more firepower, and the other team has James Harden. I'll take it. All right, Suns minus 2.5 for a unit on the road. Handle that. Memphis minus 3. Told you guys when I gave you my money line parlay that spans from now to fucking November 3rd. I don't know what I was thinking. But I told you guys, these two teams, I couldn't believe that the spread was so low. And the third team that I couldn't believe the spread was so low, that shit's ballooned. And it was Golden State. Now we were able to get that money line. That's something nice, like minus 155. Them motherfuckers up to like minus 6 in that game now. We got that money line. They were minus 3, minus 3.5 at tops. So, but with that being said, yeah, we'll take Memphis, the Fighting Ja Morants on the road versus Utah. Again, I drank a little bit of juice. The spread is out to 4. I took it down to 3. It's a minus 130, minus 130. Let me see. That's a minus 130. The Suns 2.5, minus 135. You could drink the juice or not. I just like getting my shit to a possession if I can help it. I don't foresee either one of these games being close. I can see both of these games being double-digit wins or, wins by multiple possessions easily. I can see that because both of these teams are going to be playoff teams, and neither one of the teams they're playing are going to be playoff teams and probably not even close with Kawhi being out indefinitely. That's just what it is. So, and then you got fucking Harden out in LA for a full year with KPJ or whatever dude name, Kevin Porter Jr. Yeah. Good luck with those guys showing up to practice ready to win every day. Good fucking luck. So yeah, Suns minus 2.5, Memphis minus 3, AR 15 over 1.5 threes. 3-0 to start the show, the stream, NBA vibes, and that's gonna be 3 units that we pick up. That's that. As far as the blunt money bet, Super Lotto. Make sure I do one of these a night. I always say that, then I fall off because I'm just a guy who likes to win my bets. Like I do play a bunch of parlays, so you would think that he don't care if he take a loss here because he feel like he's gonna win more than he lose over time. Yeah, but I still every parlay I make, I still think it's realistic for me to hit. It's hard for me to make a plus 57,000 without it being between 4 games that I think is realistic for me to hit. This time I was able to do it. All right. We'll see what happens. Plus 57,000. And that's the thing with me. That's probably why I don't hit as many as those plus 50,000s as I could or should, because I'm too whatever the fucking word is, not frugal, not cheap, but like too like when you just like not jaded, but you just too like, you know what I'm saying? Like that shit ain't gonna happen type shit. Not even a pessimist, like I'm just too maybe pragmatic. I don't fucking know. Either way. Yeah. This first one is a plus 2,200, and the second one is a plus 2,300. Okay. Next game, next tape. Karl-Anthony Towns, Derek White, 4 threes each. Derek White, just go ahead and get just first game. First game. You know what I'm saying? Just like John Quill, don't make me wait, big dog. Don't make me wait. You might as well first game of the season, go ahead, cash like 3 blunt money bets. So you gonna be in the first week shooting like darn. Like some niggas need to be kings of the channels. Like y'all have been kings of the channels last year. You're gonna be kings of the channels early. Like don't make me wait. Threes, blocks. That's what we doing. Drop the block prop. Y'all know the vibes. All right. Drop the block prop for Derek White. Please drop the blocks prop. Drop it. Please drop it. 3 threes, 2 blocks. Prepare yourself. But well, really probably 4 threes, 2 blocks, maybe 5 threes, 3 blocks, just for 0.05 of a unit. But yeah, that's the Derek White system. With that being said, Derek White 4 threes, Karl-Anthony Towns 4 threes, Jaylen Brown 3 threes. Prepare yourself to Jaylen Brown. I rarely bet on Jaylen Brown. He's one of the players that I've always just he fronts on me, and not only do he front on me, it's just tough for me to foresee him like covering his 22.5, 23.5 type shit. But I've seen enough, man. I've seen enough in the final or in the playoffs. I've seen enough in the preseason. I've seen enough with the off season. with him, you know, doing these interviews with his shades on, dropping rap songs with Ferg. Like he doing wild shit, talking shit about the Olympics. Niggas not letting me on the team. I've seen enough. JB gonna be on some shit. JT probably gonna be on some shit too. But JB gonna be on some shit. I think JB think he can win the MVP this year. I think he gonna try and win that shit this year. We'll see. So yeah, prepare yourself for some JB bets. Well, I generally didn't bet on the homie. So 3 threes for Jaylen Brown, 4 threes for Karl Anthony Towns, and 4 threes for Derek White. That's a plus 2275. I put 0.1 units. So I put $10 on that. All right. And then I played this separately, and then I put them both together for 0.05 units, so $5 together. But this is the second game. D'Lo and Edwards, 4 threes. Julius Randle, 2 threes. So pretty simple. I think Ju is going to be on minutes restriction, but I still think that it's in LA. He's always going to get up for games in LA, and this is a guy who's just traded as well. So he's a very emotional player. He's a guy that you want to bet on for revenge games. Like he's that guy. All right. So I'll take a couple threes. Yeah, he's gonna want to show his range, and he's gonna have to. He's gonna be in the cat role. Yeah, shit. Well, now it's gonna be pulling up real quick. So Julius 2 threes, and Edwards and D'Lo 4 threes, and can definitely, you know, we know Ant's not a shooter, but it's not far fetched for Ant Edwards to hit 4 or 5 threes in any game. Same with D'Lo. Shout out to D'Lo. I forgot who the other guy I had with him, but we hit a nice plus 5,500 live. I'll put that on the timeline as well, if I'm not mistaken. Because I'll never forget, I was outside of the club and I was in my boy truck. And we was outside of the club. We was just like parking lot pimping type shit. And I just put the bet in. It was a plus 5,500. It was at halftime of the Laker game. We was just out smoking, watching games, but we wanted the parking lot pimping shit. Because my man had an event. So we pulled up outside. I was like, man, if this shit hit, we going here. I'll pay for you to go in here. We going here and party, get a little bottle or whatever. And it hit. It was D'Lo. They hit like 5 or 6 threes, and it was somebody else. I got to try to find that. I'm pretty sure I have the picture of it. But yeah, shout out to D'Lo. Big vibes. Shout out to D'Lo. So he can always hit 4 threes. You know he's going to shoot them. And same shit. D'Lo 4 threes. And Edwards 4 threes. Julius Randle 2 threes plus 2,300. Separate and together. All right. 4-4-3. 4-4-2. Put it all together plus 57,000. I got another separate in together that's kind of more dumbed down in the court. That's a plus 10,000. And I basically played it for the same shit. Instead of 10-10-5, I played it for 10-10-10. And it's a plus 862 and a plus 900. Played those separately and together. And I'm pretty good there. I'll be looking at some Nas Reed. I may most likely will end up laddering the homie Austin Reeves. You know, I do want to start off with a bang, yo. I do want to start off with my 5-day 5K. We hitting that shit this year too. I want to start off with my 5-day 5K challenge, but I will be out of town the day after the season starts for my birthday. So you know, it's gonna be like, now y'all know me. I will find a way to get y'all some plays that I will have some action on. But where I'm going, I'll be out of the country. So you can't use FanDuel or DraftKings where I'll be going. So it's gonna be tough for me to, you know, really, really get crazy with it to start off. But it's gonna be good because I'll just be able to watch. I'll be able to get a couple plays in, but I'll just be able to watch some. But yeah, we're going up. We're going up Tuesday, and we definitely going up Wednesday. I'll have plays for that big Wednesday because I'll leave Wednesday. So I'll have plays for that Wednesday most likely. As long as the props don't drop too late. And the props should drop early for Wednesday's games, considering these props have dropped for the Tuesday games. Already. These props have dropped, so I don't understand why the props for the Wednesday games don't drop momentarily, at least by the weekend. So, yeah, and that's the day. That's the day. And shout out to my Pistons. Told y'all they was going to win yesterday. Told you. All right, let's get to these commentarios, and then I'll talk to you guys about Rod Wave, Angel, and Asia. I'll ask y'all. Y'all tell me now, how y'all, the people that actually club here and VIP. Tell me where y'all from and how much y'all be paying for VIPs, and like, do y'all tip bottle girls? And if y'all do, why y'all tip bottle girls? That's what I want. That's the question of the day. All right. As far as my favorite bet of the day, I said I'll try to do that more. As far as my favorite bet today that I placed, I'm sure I already gave it to you guys. Let me see. Yeah, it's just plus 731 joint. Bo 175, Cortland Sutton 40, Devon Bell, Bub Means, and Jawan Johnson each to have 25. That's probably my favorite bet of the day. And the reason why is because I think that it's fairly easy to get. I think all of these guys are going to be the top targets on each of their teams. And I think, somebody's gonna eat tonight, and shit. I fuck somebody. I need to throw something together, just one more little lotto for the quarter or two, because a couple of these niggas have 80 yards. Somebody's gonna cash a plus 5,000 just with just two niggas getting 80 yards type shit. So it's that type of game tonight. It's the type of game where you see a weird ass, lucky ass ticket on your timeline. I also didn't bet Kamara for anything. That's crazy. Yeah, like fucking Mason Tipton, 50 yards. Troy Franklin, 50 yards. Like two niggas you never heard of. That's a 1,500, just that. Even Cortland Sutton to get 70 is a 240. Vele, sheesh. This Vele guy. I'm sure that's what everybody doing Vele and means. They laddering them two. I'm sure that's what everybody doing. I'm not doing that shit. Cause I don't know much about Vele. I know he's been getting nice targets, but I am gonna throw a crazy ass ticket together though. Please believe that shit. Please believe that. God damn. God damn. Yeah, I'm. You know what? Let me see something real quick. Get through these comments. I'm gonna see something real quick. AOD, what up? Appreciate you pulling up. Always my guy. Dream team in the building. You know the vibes. Fuck the bookies. Yeah, we about to get so right, man. Shit, it been nasty for me, man. But yesterday, that's about to get us right. Hopefully, get us started on the right track, because it's been nasty, as cold as I ever been. But it's cool, man. Shitty NFL game when it comes to name recognition, but a lot of great value bets out there, though. You ain't lying, Myra. Paola said, I hit 2 no sweats and FanDuel stopped giving me any. Yo, that's crazy. At least they still give you boost, though, right? Oh, should we call 1-800-GAMBLER? Nah, as long as you having your money management, you can do what the fuck you want. Like, if you smoke blunt, should you go to, if you smoke weed, should you, go to Narcotics Anonymous? If you go out, for, drinks and wings tonight, if that's your thing, you know, it's all relative, big dog. It's all relative. Just don't do it to excess. Don't do it to excess. Just like the homie NS just said, yep, that is risk management. Everything is about managing, man. Everything is about managing. Short and feisty in the building. Dream Girls in the building. What up? Celtics be back. Yeah, your boy JB got to treat me nice this year. I'm gonna be betting on JB this year. And speaking of which, my nigga Killer Cam has upset me. I don't know, man. Cam might have to get off I bet him every game, because there's some niggas I just bet every game in the NBA. And Cam might be off that streak, man. Cam, this nigga shooting a lot, not making a lot in the preseason. Not like that. Geechee, that's what I always think when I see this. Definitely need a good lotto play for the Broncos Saints game, because I don't know half of these dudes on either team. I'm gonna be real. Yeah, that's a fact. Like I said, And I do have a couple lottos in the court. I don't think that's a lotto. Plus, it's crazy now. A plus 2,200 isn't a lotto, but I can understand that. To me, a lotto really is like a plus 10,000. Because like hitting the lotto is like turning, or plus 5,000, I would say. Because hitting the lotto is like, if you buy a scratch off for $1 and you hit for 50, I think that's a good, yeah, that's just what every time I see that name, that's what I think. But if you buy a scratch off, you know what I'm saying, for $1 and you get $50 on it, you're like, okay, I done hit, and that's basically what people be wanting, I guess. Nah, people be wanting 1 to 500 though. Yeah, people be wanting plus 50,000s, man. People be wanting a lot. All right, let's take a look at a couple of things, man. I didn't want to do this, but I do want to check out a couple of these receivers, man. Because I think this is going to be a matter of luck. Just random shit. But I do want to look into this guy, Troy Franklin. I don't know if it's because it's Kurt Franklin, but Troy Franklin name is just popping off the screen to me. I'm not playing this nigga. Ooh. Hold on now. Hold on now. Hold on now, young Troy. Hold on now, young Troy. You might have something for your boy. Hold on, Troy. Let me see. Oh, no, you ain't got nothing for your boy. God damn, that's crazy. Let me see. Nah, that's not going to happen. Hell no, that's not going to happen. Let me see. I was going to do the under-over with Troy. That's what I was going to do. For the nigga to just get one catch. If you do his under 1.5 catches and over 23.5 yards, is like a plus 2,000, but I'm not doing that shit. Now, if I could finesse it on another app, yeah, let's finesse it on another app. All right, let me see. Troy. See what's good with young Troy. Ooh, they giving 425 for that. I could fuck with that. I could fuck with that, Troy. Okay, yeah. All right. Troy, he hasn't got 3 receptions yet this year, but they got his line at 2.5. Like, them niggas is hurt. Back-to-back games, he's got 20 plus yards. See what my boy Troy about. Let me see. Okay. Oh. Nah, we're going. All right. So I just seen something with Troy, but I'm cool on the other shit though. Oh, that's what I wanted to look at. I didn't take a Cedric Wilson. Let me check out something real quick. I see you out here, said. There's some money to be had with these niggas. Pause. I like Cedric tonight. Maybe. Cedric could feed families tonight. Bub plus money now. Interesting. Hold on. One more person. Cedric might go in this lotto though. Not gonna hold you. What's Cedric shit? Yeah, Ced going on the lotto, y'all. Ced going on the lotto. You fucking with Ced. All right, Cedric. Because I don't want to take the. I don't like. Yeah, I told y'all every time I fucking. That be my problem. And niggas is super sharp. So I'm not trying to front on nobody. But like with these standalone games, everybody be having the same tickets. And you can't help it because there's only so many people to choose from. Is a rookie too? No, good on him. Let me look at Vele again. Appreciate the homie Shams and Flo sharing the stream. Do me a favor, like the video, share the video, comment on the video. Let me know what y'all on. I would greatly appreciate that. Yeah, I see why everybody on Belly. Yeah, 2 nice games back to back. Well, not even back to back. Well, let's see why. I see why. Yeah, I see why. One more person. I'm whipping up, y'all. Don't worry, I'm whipping up. But yeah, if y'all do that VIP shit, y'all tell me. Cause one of the most popular promoters in my town had made a post, and I got a VIP to their Halloween party this weekend. I'm like, my nigga. I ain't gonna be paying for that shit. I'm trying to tell you. My town ain't big enough for like mandatory tipping and shit. But let me know what y'all be tipping bottle girls and all that. And I'm not a cheap guy. I just don't like paying for shit that I can do myself. Well, like it's no need for me to pay for it. I'm not gonna just pay for it just to spend money. I'm kind of already doing that by paying for this fucking champagne that's only $50, but you're charging 300 for. So I'm already kind of, I don't think it's a matter of being cheap here, but let me see. Bob. Said I wasn't gonna do it. Probably am gonna do it. Damn, they nerf Bub shit. Who the fuck they think this nigga Bubs is? All right. All right, that's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna do. If you can find the Troy Franklin art receptions line, take it. What you mean? Okay, I got a question. I seen a few dudes mention Bub Means, dude. Is he good? I think people are, I'm not sure, I can't speak for everybody, but I think people are mentioning Bub just because he led the team in targets last week with those receivers out. That's why I laddered Bub. That's why I laddered his receptions. So, is he good? Probably not, or he'd be playing. We would have heard him before now, but you never know. Niggas come off the practice squad, be nice, so you never know. Snipe said him and Bo Nix got chemistry from Oregon. He looked for him in the end zone last week. Yeah, my only problem with Troy, as I was looking at Troy, so he's been around. Troy's been around. I guess I could see maybe him getting 3 receptions. What's his 3 receptions on FanDuel? Because I'm kind of looking at the yards and I'm like, shit, he's been around, and for him not to have a big game like that yet, I don't know how big their camaraderie is, but no, I don't see any Troy Franklin. Now, I'm pretty sure I can go on. I'd be interested to see what his fours is because what sticks out to me is he does have a game with 5 targets. So that could be 4 receptions on a great night. And on FanDuel, he's at 1.5. So his 4 receptions might be, you might get lucky and get a plus 450, 500 on that. So let me see. So I'll look into his odds. I can see what you're saying there. Let's see. Yep. Yeah. I mean, you can get his 4. Now, the most catches he's had all season is 2. They're offering his 4 at 300. Can't do it. Offering his 5 at 750. Now, what I could do is I do a blunt money bet with that. I wouldn't solo it, but I definitely do a blunt money bet with that. Yeah, I think it's worth a blunt money bet. Maybe adding something to that. Definitely think that's worth that for sure. Bub had the most targets in the tailing game script. Yeah, that's why they fucking with him. Yeah. Yep. Yo, Dream. If I can ask which 3 players you see out this NFL game tonight to get the most receiving and rushing yards? Cortland Sutton receiving. Probably Javonte rushing. I know everybody's on that backup. So maybe the backup comes in for Javonte if he bullshitting. But Javonte, I'd like to say this, Javonte also knows that his job's kind of on the line. So we'll see. But yeah, I would take Javonte to lead the game in rushing, either him or Bo Nix. I think Bo Nix is going to run the ball well. I like Spencer Rattler rushing. And as far as receiving, it's just a crapshoot, man. If I had to choose, it would be Bud Means just based off of the targets from last game, and Cortland Sutton just based off him supposed to be the best receiver that's on the field tonight. But again, it's a total of 37.5 for a reason. Ugly game. Now, it could be a game that feed families. It's let this fuck around, and it don't take much for it to feed families, the game to be, 13-10 at halftime and, 24-27. That's going to pay a lot of people because that's a lot of touchdowns. That might be one person scoring 2 touchdowns. That's yards for these quarterbacks. That's yards for these receivers. So, we'll see what happens. We'll see. 3 is my max for Franklin receptions. It was plus 175 for Nax earlier. Now it's 130 on FanDuel. So even listed, which had me suspicious. So I had to take it. Yeah. Yeah, I can definitely see him getting 3 tonight. As I'm looking at his targets, I can definitely see him getting 3. Cedric Wilson, don't fucking do me dirty, said. Yeah, I'm good on that. I know what we're going to do. Who is this? Ooh, Troy. Yeah, we got a little something with Troy, big dog. We got a little something with Troy. But also, who's this nigga? Cedric Wilson. I'm about to do what I said I wasn't going to do. That's what I'm about to do. I'll have Cedric in one of these, but yeah. All right, let me see. Where's Cedric Wilson at? Ooh. I don't know if that's going to work. Hold on. I don't know if that's going to work. Trying to do an over-under, and they don't even have any alt Cedric Wilson lines. It's cool. But you can get which I'm probably not gonna play, but it is worth mentioning. You can get a under 2.5 Troy Franklin receptions with a 25 yards receiving at a plus 500. He just did that last game. He had another game where he had one catch for 20 yards right before that. So he could have fucked around and did it back-to-back games. So that is definitely worth a look in my opinion. Troy Franklin under 2.5 catches and 25 yards for Troy. You can't finesse it that well on FanDuel because he's at 1.5 on FanDuel. So if you were to play it like that, under 1.5 and all that shit, it would be like a plus 2,000. So so what I'm gonna do, un momento. Bubs. Nah, we put 50-50. All right. How far for the square shit? For the low, though. For the low. We'll do it for the low. 50-50. 60-60. Sorry, dead air. Bad for the pod or bad for the stream. But I'm about to tell you guys what we're playing in a second here. Bub, Valet, Cedric. Yeah, that's Cedric. All right, that's what we'll do. All right, we will do a plus, and you guys definitely don't have to tell this. It's only for $5. So. But yeah, Bub and Vele, 60 yards. Cedric Wilson, Troy Franklin, 25 yards. That's a plus 7,000. All right. $5 on that. 0.05 units on that thing. Putting them in the court. As far as those Rod Wave songs I heard, not bad. Not bad. Reminds me of kind of, I guess, like a soulful Drake. Like if Drake's music wasn't like so kind of, if it didn't lean so pop, and it was a little more like had a little more quote unquote substance. That's kind of what it reminds me of. You know, most of the beats kind of sound, and I shouldn't say most of the beats sound the same because that's what the artists I like. So I like, well, generally they switch it up, but like I like right now I fuck with Detroit rap, and a lot of they shit sound the same. It's like heavy with the beats and the bass and the boom, 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 boom. Like that's how you can tell like that's their signature type shit. You know, so I don't want to. Oh, this shit went down. Niggas fronting on Dream. This shit just went down like that. You niggas is doing that shit just went from a damn 500 to a 425 while I was talking to you. I should have put that shit in. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. You know what I'm saying? Like, but yeah, I actually can see why it's popular. His music has substance. Most of the beats sound like kind of like, guitar, kind of low, almost inspirational type shit, tinge with a little bit of heartbreak. Give me like movie music. You know what I'm saying? Like when a nigga's pondering his future, like he's walking on the beach, he's like thinking by himself, walking on the beach, like, where does my life go from here? This type of music is coming off fast, but it's good music. It's good music. I see why. It's definitely not ass. He can rap. He can rap for sure. That's why he give me Drake vibes. He can rap. Not acting like he's the best singer in the world, but he can rap. He can harmonize. I can see why his music does well. I can see the hype. I can see the hype. It may not be for me, but if I hear it, I won't turn it off as long as it's um, as long as it's a good song. But what I want artists to do more of, like Boss Man D-Lo, now it's tough, but people gotta diversify their shit. You don't gotta do it at first, but eventually, like one of my favorite artists, All Star JR from Detroit. Like he had an album, I forgot what it was called, but he had an album with a song called To Be Hulu, and it had Keith Lee on there, and it had Breathe on there, and these were just soul samples. Like the whole album was basically soul samples. Now some of it still had the hard ass drums and beats, but all of the beats were like soul samples, you know. And then he dropped another album like the Overlords or some shit that I really wasn't a fan of, but it just was mostly like hard hitting beats like normal, you know. So like I just think like Boss Man D-Lo, these guys got to try to rap on other type of beats. So Rod Wave got to hop on some shit with some 808s or something. You know what I'm saying? I know what's his sound, I know what his fans like, but I think that'll open up his fan base if niggas heard him on something else. They be like, oh shit, because he can rap. So normally when you can rap on anything, generally. So that's that. But yeah, just to run that lotto back, Bub 60, Ballet 60, Said 25, Franklin 25 plus 7,000. Also gave y'all that over under. I did end up playing it just for a tenth of a unit. Didn't go crazy with it. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, those are your straights. As far as the club shit, the VIP shit, man, y'all be good out here. I don't know what y'all doing in these clubs and all that. If y'all going out, I rarely go out, rarely, maybe like 2 or 3 times a year, but I just don't think I need to be tipping a bottle girl like that. You know, I'm sorry if it's a bottle girl watching or if one of y'all homegirls is bottle girls, but like, what am I tipping a bottle girl for? Like, I don't like that fucking shit they be doing with the fucking lights and the flashers. I don't like that. I just like going to my table, just chilling with the people I came with. Just give me my bottle or our bottles and just let us chill. I don't need all that flashy shit. And also, I don't get like multiple drinks and stuff. I barely drink, so I'm just gonna drink champagne and orange juice. So bring me that big ass glass of orange juice one time. Give me my bottle of champagne. I'm good for the night. Maybe I'll get another bottle. Maybe I'll get another drink. And if that's the case, I'll just go to the bar myself. But like niggas talking about adding gratuity, bro. The VIP and shit is already overpriced. In my time, I'm in upstate New York. Like I'm not in New York City. I'm not in Houston. I'm not in Miami. I'm not in LA. Nothing like that. So I'm not in Dallas. I'm not in none of these big ass towns where it's like, this is where you gotta play. Like I'm not even in Montgomery, Alabama. Like I'm sure that's a big club town, Alabama. I'm not in fucking Charlotte. I'm not in Chicago. I'm not in none of these major cities. But when you live in a smaller town, they try to like acquiesce to that. They try to do that. I'm like, yo, you niggas, y'all worry about keeping the club vibes out first. Y'all keep the club vibes up. Focus on getting DJs that don't play the same shit that I heard 10 years ago in the club. Put some DJs out there that's gonna play some shit I ain't never heard. That's good. And get people back to dancing in the club. Because the club not even fun no more. What make the club fun to me if I don't go with somebody, like if I don't go with my girl, which oh my God, I've only gone to the club with my girl one time. But if I go out with her, then yeah, we're having fun type shit. So that's how the night went. But generally I go out with my niggas. What determines that night is who I seen that I ain't seen in a minute. That's the term is the club night for me. So niggas talk about charging more money. It's giving strip club vibes, man. It's like, that's why I don't like strip clubs. I don't like the idea of paying for, I'll pay for a service, but I don't like the idea of paying for like a facade. And that's what the bottle girls kind of be like. I'm good. Like, I'm all right. I don't need to flirt and tip the bottle girls to get their attention, you know. But that's just how I feel about that. So I was wondering if anybody had that feeling, or if anybody dealt with that. Cause yeah, nigga, I will go out of town. I'll go out of town. I'll get a flight somewhere before I spend too much. Like I rarely go out anyway. But if the shit start going too crazy, I'll just go party out the country. It's always funner partying in a foreign country. Always. Um, and I did see Angel in Queen Asia. I seen a photo shoot. Shout out to the strong black women out there. I see y'all. But this is why I didn't like that shit that Angel Reese said and what she shared, not what she said. That's why I didn't like what she shared, y'all. Because y'all see the photo shoot. It's a bunch of little black girls. Yeah, that's their audience. So you gotta be very careful what you're putting out there. All right. That's that. As far as college football, I didn't cap anything. Maybe I'll catch something live. I had not seen UTEP play. Actually, I told you guys I was thinking about fading UTEP. I just didn't get the chance to cap the game. Glad I didn't. But I was watching the game, and when I saw their coach, oh yeah, I had to bet him. I like their coach. And I seen people was like, tell the coach act like he been there before. Nah, I like it. I like how he was jumping around. It was his first win, and the team was 0-6. I like the vibes. That's the type of team that's gonna be like, you know, in 3-4 years, they're gonna be sneaky to like get into the playoffs. They're gonna start off like 8-0 or some shit. And people gonna be like, oh, is UTEP getting in the playoffs? Then they're gonna lose their last 2 games. It's gonna be a nice, cute season. I got a 25% boost for college football today. Maybe we'll catch something live with that. Maybe. Gang, what up? Oh yeah, just to wrap this shit up real quick. Damn, I've been on here an hour. God damn. Just to wrap this up, my straights for the night: Jamal Williams under 15.5 rush yards. I'll put that with the game to go under 44.5, minus 135.75 units. And I also played Denver money line minus 142 for a half unit. Shop around, get the best price. I gave out 3 NFL bets. Memphis -3, Phoenix -2.5. Just alt the shits. Minus 135 and minus 130. And Austin Reeves over his 1.5 threes. There's the stripes. This game either gonna be 40-35 or 9-7. Yep. It's either gonna be some boring shit where you may regret not betting no team to score a touchdown because it's like right in front of you. It's either gonna be one of those games or it's gonna be like, you know, that Bills game last week where everybody thought it was gonna be a low scoring game on Monday. You know, going out sucks. Women have no personality and rather go 100-0 alone than 50-50. My generation of women 21-36. No, it's just some of them. No, it's in the words of the great Ye, you're not even great, but in the words of the great Kanye West, because I used to talk to guys your age all the time during my podcast. You just got to go outside more and meet different types of women. Some women are like that. The only women are, well, some women are like that, but the women that are like that or present like that, they're just chronically online. So there's fed bullshit online. But like once you meet these women and you know you're charismatic and you don't take certain shit, then they'll like you for you or they won't. But they'll like you for you and they won't have to do all that. Now, some women, yeah, they want their bills paid. But most women, I think, and you'll find as a man, what you want to probably do is be on some like 65-35 shit. You know what I'm saying? Like some 70%, 30% shit. It just keeps the shit going how it should go. It's tough to explain. It just, I'm not even the guy that's like, oh, put a woman in her feminine, because like a woman, she's either naturally feminine or not. But I do think that, if she's shouldering like anybody, if she's shouldering the load, she ain't gonna be as soft and sultry all the time. Now, some women always are, but most aren't. So nah, man. Just date different types of women. Because you never know. Nia Long in her 20s, she might have been saying that same shit. That nigga's got to pay all her bills. I saw a clip from Waiting to Exhale, where I saw a tweet where the girls was like, Whitney Houston and Angela Bassett was like, I miss the old days when guys used to yada yada yada. Mind you, this is like in 1995. Don't it sound like what women are saying right now? You know what I'm saying? 30 years later type shit. So it just goes to show you that we're always gonna long for a past that never really was. It never really was. For sure. People still order sparklers at the club. Thought that was played out. I mean, yeah, I still see it. Now, again, I'm in a small town. Now, the promoters in my town do their thing. So they do keep up with it, but I'm in a small town, so we may not a smaller town. So we may not keep up with the trends. But when I go out, I still see them. I don't like it. Now, if I can't help it and they bring it, I'm like, okay. But like sometimes when you walk into the spot, they try to escort you to the table with that shit. And I just be like, not that I'm hiding from nobody, but it's not like, I'm just want to get to my seat, right? And pop my bottle, spark my L, and enjoy some good music that hopefully doesn't consist of dreams and nightmares and bad and bougie and handsome and wealthy and shit that was here in 2016. That's just all the nigga want. I'm a simple guy. I'm a simple guy. Clubs is all about covering insecurities with expensive bottles. Now it is. Dance floor be dry and it's nothing but TikTok songs and dances, no real vibes, no culture, just goofy. Yeah, for your generation, I feel bad for your generation in the club. My generation in the club, because I'm 38, so my generation in the club is not like Nelly Hot in Here video, but almost close to it. The main thing is just women dance with men. I always say that. That's the main thing. Women are kind of dictated. I'm not blaming them, but they dictate it. When women allow men, and men were always creepy, so, and women do allow some men to, but I just think back in my day when I was going to the club and I was 24, 25, 28, I remember it like yesterday. You just go into a club on reggae night, the music is playing, you slide behind a girl, 9 times out of 10 she's gonna dance with you. I mean, unless she turn around and you just look completely fucking awful or you smell like some shit, then she gonna be like, but even then, she'd give you a little courtesy whine for like 30 seconds, then she'll walk off. But now y'all can't even do that. Like nobody, unless you know shorty, or unless you just have supreme confidence and you just know you that nigga. But that's not the environment that we're living in now. So that kind of makes clubbing not worth it. Because if you're not going there to dance with the opposite sex, why are you going there? Because women are going there for the validation of, not validation, but just the opportunity to look pretty as a bitch and get great pictures and shit in a nice area for social media. That's what the club is about. And that's why men in turn get bottles. So what you're saying is right. Men get bottles. Now me, I get bottles, and I've always been a guy because it's just like so I guess you could say it's an insecurity. But it's just kind of the culture I was raised on. Like if you get money, then you get bottles. Like I bought my first bottle in the club at 19, and I shouldn't have been in the club. The club was 21 and up, and I had my first bottle of Moet in the club. So that's just kind of the culture. And I don't go out much. So when I go out, if I do want to kind of splurge on a bottle of Moet, I will, or Ace of Spades or some shit, I will. But to your point, yes, that's why sections are there. Sections are there because women don't pay men attention in the club. They kind of pay themselves more attention in their homegirls, so they'll dance with their homegirls, they're flicking up with their homegirls, they make sure they get the shit for IG, the shit for Twitter, and niggas will sweat them there. They don't even got to worry about the nigga in person. You know what I'm saying? So to get their attention, you try to have men throwing money, buying 4 or 5 bottles. That's what the sparklers are for, to get the attention of the ladies. Not, you don't want niggas, them niggas gonna rob you. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's what it is. It's tough. It's easy. The way you fix it is get 5 phones out of clubs, or the women just gotta kind of get back to dancing with men, you know. Because men, unfortunately, are always going to be creepy. You're always going to have men that walk past girls in the club, or they don't have to, and the club can just be what it be. I don't want women to feel like they ever got to take anything that they don't want to. I'm just saying what it's always been. Like you're always that's, you know, it's kind of comes with testosterone. Just like people always, even women say, oh, you being sassy. Sassy is a bad trait. Sassy isn't a good trait. You acting like a bitch right now. Like that's not a good trait. But women will tell you, oh, that's what women do. You don't act that way. So even a woman will acknowledge her shortcomings because she's a woman. The same way I, as a man, can acknowledge other men's shortcoming just because we're men. So yeah, you're always gonna have men that take advantage and walk past girls in the club and just try to rub on the butt or try to put a shoulder on a titty or some weird shit. That's been going on since the 1920s, but women still always danced with men in clubs. Now I think the Me Too, the more progressive era is just different time now for y'all. It's just it's tough. But the trade-off, you niggas get nudes now. So like when I mean, my God, my older brothers and uncles, well shit, my older god brothers and shit, a nude, that was like hell nah. When they was 21 to 25, a nude, they wasn't hell nah. Even me, 21 to 30, it's like, okay, yeah, news is, but now, like to y'all, I can only imagine. Nigga, you probably got your first nude at 13, bro. And that's some nasty shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, like, it shit, the phones done changed everything. Phone, you know, so yeah, maybe it's not in the club so much, but y'all boys doing all right out here in these streets. Y'all doing all right. A feature on the growth of the WNBA without Sabrina and Cece is crazy. Should have been a 4-woman feature. That's probably for a black magazine, Black Women Magazine. Reason, see what I say. I'm not shocked. I'm not shocked. And that's the thing. That's probably around the first time, not to be rude or nasty, but you know, we're grown up talking here. That's probably the first time I touched my first titty or touched my first booty and knew what I was doing. Was in 5th grade. The first time I really, you know, and I didn't do it like the girl asked me to. I'll never forget. I know her, I remember her name and everything. So I wasn't like just being weird, like, but she asked me to, and I knew what it was. I was like, wow. But yeah, that was us. Y'all getting naked pictures and stuff. Like I couldn't imagine. You know, I'm just telling you. But yeah, reason I say Sabrina is because she's bigger than Asia as far as marketing, if you ask me. Yeah, and that's just because she's white. And it's not that she's not nice, but she's not a better player than Asia. We're not going to say she looks better than Asia. I'd say they're both, I think Asia looks better than Sabrina, but if you want to say they're both average looking women, okay. But we're not going to act like one is fucking Rakia Jackson and run as like a not, you know, a not cute woman. You know, I think that's what marketing does. That's why I remember somebody tagging me and the homie Caleb Betts. Well, I don't know the nigga. So the dude Caleb Betts, I'm sure he's cool, but I want to say the homie. I you know, and they was like, yeah, if it's the Fever and the Aces, then the WNBA is gonna break records. And I said, nah, if it's the Fever and the Liberty. So I agree with you there. But it's just because, yeah, that's marketing. It's more white people in the country than anything. Well, I don't know if that's the case anymore. Well, they're the majority, but I think it's more minorities put together, but still white people are the majority. So yeah, 2 white girls are always, for the most part, gonna be most marketable, you know. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you would expect to happen in this country. But that don't mean they should have been on that feature. Sabrina gets more than enough love. Sabrina got a nice little thing on Park Avenue or whatever that shit's called on Times Square. She got a big ass thing on Times Square the day after she hit that shot. Sabrina, baby, broke my heart. Broke a nigga heart, man. God damn, first of all, we blew the lead. Oh my God, bro. That shot. Oh my God. But yeah, man. She's on the Times Square building. She got a sneaker before Asia Wilson. I remember that because I think her sneakers got stolen when she went to Vegas. And I remember Kelsey Plum and other players was popping big shit to her last year last year when she got the sneaker deal over Asia. And I remember her then coming to the Las Vegas and lighting their ass to fuck up both games. I do remember that. So yeah, I think that was probably that could have been like an Ebony magazine or something, man. Also, Angel Reese got 2 strikes to me. Angel Reese struck out with me. I don't fuck with Angel. I don't fuck with Shorty. We posted White Man Love promoting not paying bills and fucking with these artists who poison the youth. Look, shit. And it's not necessarily White Man Love. White Man Love is fine. Just don't down black men. Promoting not paying bills. I don't think she said that. I didn't see the clip. I think she was just Angel. She's just a young girl, and I don't want to defend her. But to defend her, I think she's basically saying like, "Yo, this is why I'm doing the podcast. This is why I'm doing like the." I got endorsements here and there because this WNBA shit ain't no bread. So she probably trying to push the culture forward. She's trying to say shit so a conversation could be had. So they raise the salaries. Eventually the salaries will be raised. They get money. And it'll mostly be because of Caitlin Clark. Some of it will be because of Angel, though. As much as I don't fuck with her, we can't front now. Because as far as the black women, she's pushing the game forward the most. She has the most eyes on her as far as like black women. Now, as far as just women in general, was Caitlin Clark. We can't even pretend it's Cece. Yeah, 5th grade, I'm not shocked. My first twerk was from The Preacher's Daughter. That's funny. And her height too, and play type, but I agree. Yeah. Oh, play type 2. I'll give you that. Play type 2, because she shoot threes. And this is the era of the 3-ball. I mean, as much as I love Asia, if she not dunking, it's gonna be tough for her to have a moment like Sabrina ever had. Like that shot is crazy, bro. That's in the fucking finals. That's like Kobe type shit, bro. That's what that is. It's different, man. It's different. So yeah, part of that is game, but it's mostly because she's a white girl that resonates with people all over the world. Because you gotta remember, it's all over the world too. Like I think somebody, it might have been my boy Rafi. Somebody used to come here, told me that like Slovenia or Romania, she got like a huge following in Romania. She probably looked Romanian. No offense to nobody from Romania. I'm just assuming like they got blonde hair and shit, Bill's part was when she was with Kayla, not the new post. Yeah, I actually saw Kayla, and this is the last thing I'll say. I saw Kayla clean that up. She went on a podcast with, I'm like, why are these fucking clips? But it's because it's Brandon Marshall. And it's like I see all the sports podcast clips. But now she basically was saying that she wished she didn't say it like that. But that's sassiness. That's women getting with, just like niggas, when we get around each other, we might talk a little reckless. That's just how it is. She got around that other girl with motion, and she was like, oh no, how dare you think I would ever? And she kind of walked it back where she didn't say that she'd go 50-50, but she was basically like saying she wished she didn't say that because it probably came off a different way. It didn't show her in the best light. That's all real niggas ask. Don't set an example for, the girls that don't know, because a lot of these girls, what you guys will notice, a lot of these girls, and I'm sure some of the women will agree watching this, they be fucking fronting, bro. They be fronting. Not saying that they gonna settle, but if they like you, bro, they going. Just like you don't gotta take no girl to no 5-star restaurant if she like you, bro. Not saying that you could take her to McDonald's. You could take her ass to Texas Roadhouse, and if you got charisma and she like you, it's gonna be a vibe. You know what I'm saying? You get her fucking $20 flowers from the fucking store, as long as they don't look terrible. Get her some $25 flowers. Take her to fucking Texas Roadhouse. Total investment with your food, her food, liquor, weed, $150 tops. Now you go to a 5-star restaurant, you probably paying, $200 just for the meal. So, and I think that's what she was getting at. You know what I mean? That's why I say the girls with platforms, her platform ain't even that big, but the girls with platforms, just like the men with platforms, just need to be cognizant of the stuff they're saying and the messages that they're portraying, because you don't never know. Like Some girls are just gonna post shit and they know good and well that they don't mind going 50-50 with a nigga. They know good and well they don't mind holding the nigga down. They know good and well they don't mind because they know they're not gonna be with a bad guy. So they know if they're with a guy that they envision being with, that they don't mind sacrificing for him. Like most women, bro, have common sense. The problem is on social media, the bullshit gets highlighted. The shit that's for the algorithm gets highlighted. The most wild shit gets highlighted. So that's why it's important for the influencers, people with a nice little people with influence, just to just be wary of what they say and how they say it. Because the most impressionable people aren't the ones their age. No, no. The girl Kayla Nicole age is not gonna be like, yes, that's right, I don't pay no bills. She already felt that way before Kayla Nicole. You know what I'm saying? Nah, it's the 13, 14-year-old girl that sees that and actually may think that's something. That's who we got to worry about. And it's the same with the red pill shit. Like that's who you don't got to really worry about the 28, 29, 30-year-old man who had his heart broken, because he'll eventually get he'll eventually find love again and feel that way, because he's felt it before, unless he just got dogged out his whole life. But that guy's probably felt love before. Maybe he had a bad breakup, or maybe his one woman did him dirty. But eventually, like, he has moms, he has aunts, he has grandmas. Like, he'll eventually go back to that women are great, you know. So you don't got to worry about that guy. Who you got to worry about is the 13, 14-year-old guy that's taking Andrew Tate and thinking like this guy, everything that he say is you know, true. Those are the people, the most vulnerable of us. All right, gang, let's get to the bread tonight. Gave you guys a nice stream. It's been a while. Well, not been a while, but like I had like the nice little 4 or 5 days, like 30-minute, 40-minute stream. So it was good to shoot the shit with y'all. About to get off of here. Put my laundry away. Had to do laundry. About to put my laundry away. Watch some games. Maybe catch a couple live spots. Start researching day 2 of the NBA and have my bets ready as soon as the lines drop. Do me a favor. Hit that like button on your way out. Heart, retweet if you're watching on Twitter. That's how I'm gonna judge, by the amount of plays I put on the timeline. But yeah, like the video, share the video, comment on the video, let me know what you want. Sub to my channel, Blunt Money Bets. Did I already say follow me on Twitter, Mr. Dreamy1 the number 1? Oh well, follow me on Twitter, Mr. Dreamy1 the number 1. And most importantly, if you want all the plays as soon as they drop, sub to the Cap Collective Discord. Link is in the description of the video and the bio of my Twitter page. As always, greatly appreciate y'all rocking with me. I know the vibes. Let's get this cash. We gotta have it. So let's